to him and his tribe on the real.
Are you from Chicago, Chief?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So when you say that, you know, you're doing your teachings and your divine teachings and you're doing your meditations and things of this nature, when you're teaching, you know, sometimes, you know, it takes a person, you know, whether they're a visual learner or, you know, a physical type of learner, if they don't get it or if they step out, what do you do at that point? Are you somebody that will beat them maybe? Or
Nah, I mean, you know,
Jay,
nah,
where you at? You
the
been
only
gone a
time,
while.
nah, the only time, like, you feel me, like, we
Been minutes
physical
for
is doing training when we training Kung Fu.
don't want me to
That's the only
talk,
time.
baby. Because this is some shit that needs to be
I
turned
want
in
you to
to the
get on the
fucking
camera
FBI.
so we can
This
see you. The
shit needs
views
to
go
be
up when
turned
you
in to
camped out.
the FBI.
The views go up when you camped out. Open it up. Please and thank you, Prince
can you
Jay.
finish
Don't
the
do that.
question
Actually,
first?
10 o'clock my location, baby. I'm outside. Give me 2 or
Oh, you
3 minutes.
outside. Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Go ahead, Chief, with
Okay.
your answer. I didn't catch it all.
No, we just only time we get physical is when we train in Kung Fu because we do train Southern Chinese Kung Fu, Wing Chun. That's an internal martial art, so we train almost every day. That's the only time. But even when we train, and you know, I'm a very dominant and alpha male. But when we train, and you know, I make sure you know I turn my humility on. You know, because I'm dealing with delicate, divine, feminine women, and
You
so you
let
know
them beat you, Chief?
yeah, I mean, you
I
know, it's
want him
important. It's important for me to, you know, to allow them to, you know, dominate the match. You feel me? So, and they
My
definitely
Lord.
learning. So, you know,
I want you to, can you give an example of it? Because they never saw it. I saw it. I was like, yeah, I love the culture. Can you show them
yeah,
what you can do and tell them where they can take your class or something like that?
yeah, I definitely would if you drop box 8, get them off the panel, and I'll do Wing
Oh,
Chun right now.
My Lord.
box
Do it
See you
A,
right
later,
three
now.
leg
Lose.
words.
Bitch, hey, when I go live, I'm finna drag you in that dirty ass house. I got the screenshots of all that rust at the bottom of the wall. Bitches,
Well, it'll
look.
be a definite change of pace
Hey,
from you
peace
talking
and
about
He
TK
polygamy,
on the
said,
man.
phone all day, 24/7,
Peace,
365,
peace
my
and
nigga.
polygamy, man.
Straight the fuck up.
So yeah, peace and
okay, he finna
polygamy,
give us a
man. So
demonstration. He finna give us a demonstration. Chica, you gotta put on some Zen music or something. You and
shit.
Lucy be
So
another day, not today, another day.
yeah. So I got you, Royce. I got you, goddess. So we do
Oh,
like
he loves
forms,
him
right?
some boy.
And we got some, you know, that's called a kata. And so, and martial arts, your katas, that's like a boxer, shadow boxing. And so it's like a boxer, shadow boxing. And so, you know, every strike is every punch and strike is more than just a strike and a block or a punch, you feel me? But it's a move in meditation that we do, you know, to keep the mind and the body in alignment. And so because we got 3 forms, we're trying to see which form. I'm gonna do a short one, you feel me? So
Yes. Oh, double tap the box.
hey! Hey! Blessing, you feel me?
I love that.
Welcome, Joe. You know, don't be
I
geeking my head
love
up,
that
Royce.
shit. I love that shit.
Don't be
You just
geeking
need to
my
put
head
some
up,
more heats
Royce.
and hops in there. If you put more heat, hop, hoop, I got a portal between my legs.
Congratulations to Royce for winning the battle royale. Congratulations to not Royce. I'm sorry. Congratulations to Receipt Queen Congratulations to receive
Oh, I just get so wet. I just get so wet.
Royce, you overdoing it, child. Wow.
Is there any? So what was that called again? This Chinese Buddha karate.
Southern Chinese Kung Fu, Wing Chun. So that same martial arts style that Ip Man was using, you know, Ip Man versus Mike Tyson and shit like that. So yeah, it's an internal martial art, you feel me? So, you know, it's really about energy cultivating.
So how do you what oh go ahead, Lo, go ahead.
Did Ip Man beat Mike Tyson with the martial art?
Yeah, in the movie he did. He fucked him up. Yeah, he fucked him up. But you know Mike Tyson old now, so he probably would have he couldn't do that to Mike in his prime though. So
All right,
Chief,
continuing
what's your-
on the questioning.
What's your thoughts on, you know, multiplying? Do you and your wife have kids, or are you interested in having kids with all of them, bringing kids up into your tribe?
yeah, my first wife got two daughters, 15 and 21. So she got, you know, grown up and, you know, teenager. My second wife, we ain't got no kids yet. You feel me? She been out here for for about 3 years, and you know, it's deep.
But you wouldn't mind. You wouldn't mind having like kids with them all.
Nah, I definitely wouldn't mind. That's what the tribe is for. You know, it takes a village to raise a child, not just a single mom or two parents. You know, so definitely.
So do they date and do they date outside the tribe? Can they date somebody outside the tribe and bring them in, or do they only got to date within the tribe?
Nah, definitely not. I'm chief of a polygamous dynamic. And so polygyny is one man, multiple wives. That's polyandry that you speaking of. This ain't polyandry, this polygyny. So only one man, multiple wives.
But how do they benefit from that? Like, what do you do? Like, what do you have just one man that could do for 8
Didn't
women?
we ask this already?
Like, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
confused.
Just trying to see if this man got enough dick. Man is just trying to see if this man got enough dick.
I'm confused with that dynamic because I'm just number one, Rasee Queen. Let me tell you something with that Morticia makeup and them leather lips you got, bitch. Stop saying stuff to me, bitch. With that motherfucking BBL leakage that you sitting on, hoe. You better go ahead before you have to change the panties.
He said he's trying to see if he have enough dick. Like, is it big enough? Chief, they want to know if you can hold up your hands like this to display the length of your penis. Two fingers, please, for
Nah, I ain't know none of that, Joe. I ain't know none of that.
I'm sorry.
No, okay, so this is what I mean. When they talk about that type of stuff, all this spirituality and fulfilling yourself and self-awareness at the highest level, who are you to tell them that? Like, why can another man tell you how to teach them that as well? Like, who are you to tell them to be the sole person to do that? That's what I'm confused about. But whatever.
Nobody could force you into anything, Manny. That's something that they chose. They chose to be with, and I don't know why, but you know. Now my question would be, would you be okay if you had a daughter and she went after a guy like you that had 8 different men and, you know, and called it a tribe?
Absolutely. If my daughter was a fully grown adult, I would definitely make sure she understand how important the characteristics of the man is. Make sure she picked the right polygamous man. You know, so I encourage to be outside of the norm. You know, we not like the the general population. So we very different, and my seed is gonna be very different as well. Not just regular human beings that do everything regular people do. We very unique.
All right. Is that it for Chief tonight?
Yes. I was just gonna close really quickly because I know we got to move on to the next segment. Introducing Chief, you know, him and the Simba and the whole countryside of Bigo situation, the whole dynamic. I feel like the poly content or whatever the case may be resurfacing or coming up on Bigo again. It's love shows happening. It's poly shows happening. It's tribe love shows happening. I don't know if this is the new wave that is coming back into form, but I mean, would y'all be mad if a woman
This
let her
ain't the
own
new
show and did her
wave.
own thing?
This been going on. They just finally seeing men that can have multiple wives instead of them cheating in the dark and going fuck multiple women behind the woman back. That's the only
Loose
difference.
cannon. Loose cannon.
Oh, you're never,
You see?
you ain't gonna never do loose cannon that way. I refuse. Ooh, she just tried to get spooked.
Now, Big Chief, before you leave, are you open to people's choice? If people from the comment section have one statement or one question for you,
Yeah, for sure.
other
Let's
than
just make it
loose.
respectful. You know, I've been working on myself, so we can.
Okay, I'm gonna clear the queue.
But that was a good question, Waste. Like, you know, does if he felt like, can a woman be in your position and have
Right.
men in her tribe?
Exactly.
You feel me? Like I think anybody has the right to do whatever they want to do, but however, my opinion is if you find a man that's gonna share you with another man willingly, either two things, he a beta male or he really don't give a fuck about you. Because an alpha
What?
male ain't gonna share his woman.
See, that's
So-
very,
Hold
very
on. Yeah.
sexist.
That
I'm just
no,
saying,
hold up, hold
alpha
up,
male
hold
would
up,
never share
hold
his
up.
woman willingly. So like put it like this, when I was in the
That's
streets,
crazy.
right, just running through chicks in the hood, I always had a girlfriend. I would set the hoes out, the little chicks, you feel me, let the guys, you know, holler at them and get a turn or whatever. But I would never set my girl out, my girlfriend, because I really cared for her and I really loved her. You feel me? I ain't give a fuck about them other chicks. So my point is, if a man gonna share you with another man, he really don't care about you.
Right. Comments. Put yes or no. Do y'all agree with this statement? Yes or no? Just real quick so we can get a poll. Real quick. Yes or no comments. Do y'all agree with that? Women cannot do it or be in that same position and run their own poly situation like
I
a
think
man
they
can.
can.
Real quick.
You're blind. Stop
I
talking
never
I think
to
they
said they
can.
couldn't.
You're blind.
They can.
I bet
Valid.
they
Yeah, but
can.
the men they gonna have around them is
It's
beta
50-50.
males or men that really don't care about them. They can run.
They actually have a TV show right now, you know, of a black woman that has 2 or 3 husbands.
And look at the type of husband she got. Straight betas.
But wait a minute. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
told me that
Would
you
you
was
trust them
okay.
protecting your life?
You just told me that you was okay with your daughter doing it.
Absolutely. Doing polygamy. My daughter would know if a man decides to share her with another man, he truly don't give a fuck about her. If he care about her, then he's not an alpha, he's a beta. And a goddess should only want to mate with an alpha male because her offspring gonna carry on those genetic traits. Y'all don't want to be mating with these weak niggas, you feel me, these beta males, because your offspring gonna reflect that. And
So that means that you believe that homosexual men can never be alpha males.
you know, is dominant in what? They can dominate in sports. You know, I really don't even have an opinion on that because, you know, I don't know how homosexual relationships, I can't tell a person, you feel me, they not dominant in their relationship and they are, you feel me? So I'm speaking for heterosexual men, you know. I really ain't got no opinion on, you know, on the other side.
And follow us on Instagram at hello_Ken_Hugo. Illuminate at the top of the screen. I'm getting gifts from the page. Follow us on Instagram for inserts and clips of this live and amongst many more. You can see Royce read the shit out of Guitar. You can see Guitar read the shit out of Royce and Manny and Receipt Queen and Prince J. Terry and the whole panel apart.
Hello,
panel.
I'm a change save woman. Don't post that. I'm saved. You try to get
hello, panel.
First up for People's Choice tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Power. Welcome to People's Choice.